Good afternoon, students. My name is Professor Gannon. I am going to be your OB ADN 205 nursing professor. I want to welcome you to maternal newborn nursing. This is a really exciting course. You're going to learn a lot about normal and high risk pregnancies and newborns. We're going to talk about women's health in general. The course is accompanied by a clinical component. Your clinical will be either on a Friday if you're a day student or every Monday and the second and fourth Saturday of the month if you're an evening weekend student. So a little bit about how the online class will work. So by Tuesday evening of each week, I will record the lecture from the Morgan cohort class. That way you'll have a chance to listen to the lecture live, and then you'll be able to hear some questions that the other students might have asked, and maybe that might help in some of the questions that you may have while you're listening on your online lecture. I will also have in the discussion board a Q&A session, and I highly recommend that you go into the Q&A session if you have any questions about course content. A lot of times other students have questions about the course content as well, and they may go in there and answer those questions. And I will monitor the question and answer discussion board and correct any misconceptions. I had sent a Google form asking which cohort you belong to. Want to know if you were face to face, and I was trying to decipher what exam time frame to put you in. So my plan is to administer you for your exams on the same time and day that you would have if you were in a traditional face to face class. So if you were an evening weekend class, then I would assign your exam on a Wednesday evening from 4 to 7 with the Wednesday group. I do communicate a lot through announcements on Canvas. Please do not email through Canvas, but email with your LTRI-C email and to my LTRI-C email. And the reason I say that is I don't get notifications from Canvas because I have a total of like almost 70 some students. So my email will be blowing up constantly. So please email me through your LTRI-C and then I will check it regularly. The course orientation video will be posted on Tuesday, like I said, for you to listen to. Also, take a look at all the documents on Canvas. I teach by modules, so you'll see module 1, 2, and 3. Please, very, very important, read the syllabus that I posted, look at all the reading assignments, review the medical math, look over the handbook posted, all preferably before the first week of class. There will be a handbook quiz online on January 29th, um, and it'll be for days, and January 25th for PMs. But you'll see all of this when you go into the Canvas shell, which I will take you through in a second. Times will be posted in Canvas. The handbook quiz is graded. It is added to the weekly quizzes and worth 5% of your grade. It is not dropped as part of the lowest quiz score like the quizzes are. A group project. Oh, wait, let me jump back here. Check your email and Canvas twice a day. Really important to jump in and do that. I encourage students to have everything sent. If you keep your phone with you all the time, keep it on your phone. A group project. There is a group project. I will talk about that a little more. I'll make a video on that. There will be weekly quizzes online. There are 5 questions. They're based from the readings of the textbook. I use the textbook a lot. So if you haven't purchased a textbook, I highly recommend that you do that ASAP. There is an option, scan the room quiz. That'll just kind of give you an idea to make sure that you still know how to use Lockdown Browser, or if you're new to LTRI-C, it gives you a chance to make sure you have everything set in place before you start the quizzes. However, I won't use Lockdown Browser for the quizzes because I want you to be able to use the app on your phone for LTRI-C. I don't want to hear, oh, my computer's not working. So I give everybody a lot of opportunities. Or if you're just coming home from work, you just got out to your car, you want to take it really quick, you can open your phone and go through it that way. And then you'll be taking the medical math exam on Friday, January 22nd at 1 to 2 p.m. Office hours, I will have office hours from 12:30 to 1:30 on Tuesdays by appointment. So just send me an email and we will do that via Zoom. Testing accommodations. If you have testing accommodations through Ed Support, I need to meet with you one-on-one. So please schedule an appointment with me. I need you to send me your signed copy of your accommodations so that I can have that in place for you. There is a get to know you discussion board. So I ask you to log on to discussion board. You're going to talk about yourself. You have a set due date for that, and then you're going to respond to another person in your class, preferably someone you don't know and somebody who has different interests than you, so you can meet the different people that are in your class. There is a module called course documents. This is where you will find the syllabus, reading assignments, labs. I gave you like a list of all the labs like hemoglobin, hematocrit, and all that. And also all of your Zoom room links for class and clinical. It is not there yet because I'm waiting for the adjuncts to send me their schedule. Module 1 is posted. Module 2 and 3 is hidden at the moment because you don't need it yet. You will find all 3 PowerPoints and a study guide and accompanying material underneath Module 1. There is a module for clinical information and assignments, and your clinical schedule will be posted, and any information about clinical evaluations. I will be using the clinical Canvas shell for your clinical virtual ATI, and I will show that to you when we have clinical hospital orientation on Friday, the 22nd. Just a little heads up about hair, nails, earrings. Clinical is full uniform. So you want to have your L-Tri-C maroon scrub tops. You want to have your ID posted. You want to have your hair up. This would not be appropriate. These would need to come out of your ears before clinical. So you want to make sure that you have all that. You want to have your nails trimmed. I don't know if you can see my nails. I know my skin is really dry because I wash and wash and wash a gazillion times. But you see, you want to keep your nails short, trimmed, clean, and no acrylic, no polish or anything. You will be going to the clinical sites and you will be sent home and you will have a makeup. And I do not have that many daytime OB clinical scheduled because of site availability and the amount of students that we can take on a unit at one time. So please make sure you take, go get those nails taken off now before you start clinical. ATI capstone for May graduates. You will be taking practice A on January 25th it's a Monday, so it's a little bit different than your schedule. It's at 9 o'clock in the morning, and your PM group will be taking it at 5 p.m. This date was just shared with me yesterday, so please plan on being available online to take that proctored exam. More information to come. It'll be Barbara Morrison and Laura Walker will be administering the capstone project for ATI. So more to come on that. I look forward to working with each and every one of you, helping you guys to become successful in nursing in ADN 205. If you want to meet with me again, like I said, one-on-one Tuesdays, 12:30 to 1:30 by appointment. And when you schedule, I will send you a Zoom link to confirm your appointment. So let me take you quickly through. I didn't post this yet. So this has not been posted yet, but this is your course Canvas. And let me put it into student view. Let's see, why am I not seeing student view? Maybe I'm not seeing student view because I didn't publish it yet. Okay, that's all right. Not a problem. Announcements. This is where you're going to see announcements. So that is where this will be posted. Quizzes. So there are all your weekly quizzes posted. Your exams will be there too. Here is your math practice quizzes. Modules like I was telling you about. So I have it broken down. I have your course documents. So also have a student recommendation letter. And I really highly recommend that you send that to me so that down the road you email me. I want to apply for a job. Can I use you as a reference? And then I can fill that out. There's those labs that I was telling you about. So really make sure you know your labs. And this is how I will base it on these labs there. Let me go back. How to sign a PDF, so some directions. And when you see it, and if it comes like that, you want to come up here to this hyperlink, because see if you click in here, you're not going to get it. So you come up here to this hyperlink, and then it's going to open up directions on how to sign a PDF. Let me go back here. Syllabus. So my entire syllabus is posted here. Again, you can look it through here, but if you want to download it, it's in there. So I have everything you need to know in here. Please read this. It's really important. A lot of times students don't read it, then they have a lot of questions for me, and there are a lot of questions that were right in there. Reading assignments, extremely important. If I were you, I would get organized ASAP, get a calendar, mark everything down, what's due, what do you need to read. Everything is spelled out for you through this entire document. All right, so we talked about course documents. Orientation, this is the class orientation PowerPoint that I'm going over with the class in the remote online face-to-face, so to speak. And I will have that recorded and posted for you on Tuesday evening. Medical math, here is all your medical math information. So you have your practice test. I gave you that answer key. I know a lot of you were asking about that answer key. There is a practice respondus quiz, like I was telling you about, medical math. That's the test you're going to be taking. And then here is your module 1. So there are your 3 PowerPoints. There's some information in here that we may be referencing, and then there is a study guide. Here are all your weekly quizzes, clinical information, really important, and I will review this to the nth degree when we meet up on clinical, and I actually might update this a tiny bit. So I may pull that out temporarily and just re-update that. Let me see, what else do I have for you in this fine Canvas shell? Assignment logs, you'll see your clinical eventually. There's your clinical evaluation form. Anything you need to know about ATI, I will add all the information that I get from Laura Walker and Barb Morrison on the ATI capstone. I'll add that there. They have an amazing ATI, I want to say like ATI, like boot camp kind of thing where you log on. I want to say they're Tuesday evenings, but I will get all that information for you. So watch announcements because I post on that and say, hey, I'm uploading this. If I come across a really good job opportunity or something, hey, I'm posting that. I'll put it in announcements for you. There is how to create ATI customized quiz. That's really kind of cool because you can go in and practice your cut scores. Everybody asks me about their cut scores, your drop boxes for your ATI practice A and B. And then here's all your drop boxes for your CLG. So I'm not sure how other instructors do it, but I have you do your CLG and you upload it into there. And I will talk more about that in my recorded lecture. There's your discussion boards that I was telling you about. You are in a group project, so I did assign your groups. So there's all the information about that. And as I get resources for tutoring, study guide or study tips and whatnot, I will put it in there. And then your other modules, which I have hidden for you right now. But because I am in the instructor view, you'll see it. And there is one thing I want to show you. If you go into people, you should see your group. So there's your group. So if you go in there, you open it up and you would see who is in your group. And I think that is everything. I look forward to meeting with you, working with you, and please don't hesitate to email me or schedule a one-on-one meeting. All right. Thank you.